New Year's Eve is here, and many of you might be thinking about making a resolution for the coming year. Today, we're going to talk about ways to make those resolutions happen with our life coach, Pat Barone of Catalyst Coaching. And Pat, I hate these stories. Every year we do these resolution stories, and you know what? It is a monkey on my back. Every year thinking, you know what? I get so frustrated when I think of, okay, what's the New Year's resolution that I'm going to go back on this year again?
Right. Well, what we're going to talk about today is a way to actually make those goals happen. And we have some research from the University of Washington that actually followed people who did make their resolutions come true. So it's really interesting to learn from people who were successful.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you could tell at the very beginning, it's probably, for me, it's immediate negative. I always associate resolutions with the negative rather than what I can accomplish.
Right. And you know, one of the first things that you have to do when you're thinking about a resolution, according to this study, is to slow way down. Do you know that the average resolution lasts as long as the average diet? 72 hours.
I was going to say, for me, a day.
72 hours. Now, by the end of January, about 75% of resolutions are long past.
Okay.
But this University of Washington study looked at the 25% who went on and made their resolutions successful.
Was it because someone told them they needed to do this, or was it their own making?
No, we usually make resolutions because, again, someone tells us to do it. We feel guilty. Maybe we've overindulged in the holidays. We make this snap decision that we're going to fix it, you know?
Yes.
Or we do it because, you know, there's all kinds of reasons that don't have anything to do with, you know, our own real inner desire. Maybe we feel guilty. Sometimes people will do that kind of thing.
Well, that is never
never gets you anywhere.
That is never a good way to go into anything. So really, what's the plan? Okay, what is the plan then as I go into my New Year's resolution, whatever it may be?
What was different for these 25% of the people that they studied was that they took their time. They made a plan. They slowed everything way down. The ideal, you know, goal setter takes about 3 weeks to plan what they're going to do. So if I brought a resolution plan, the first thing you're going to do is decide what to discard. What got in your way in the past? You're going to have to discard those things first.
Confront that first. That's a good idea.
Right. Might be some excuses, might be some negative, you know, influences around you, might be that cabinet full of junk in your kitchen. But, you know, decide what to discard first. Then specify your goal. And I said specify for a reason. Make it very specific. I'm going to lose weight is very different than I'm going to lose 20 pounds in 2010.
Okay.
Right? So you want specific. And then what you're going to do is that you're really going to know why. You want to think about that. You want to spend your time on figuring out your own personal why. Do you know why? That's your motivation.
Because I can't fit into any of my clothes anymore?
Not good enough. Not good enough. You've got to have a better why than that. We'll work on that.
Okay.
And then you want to go backwards from your goal and get your action steps.
Right.
The steps that will actually lead there.
Plan it, execute it, design that plan.
Yeah, that's the place where you slow down, you do your research, you do your scheduling, coordinate, communicate, all those kind of things. Then you get into action.
All right, Pat Barone, thank you so much. For more information, go right to our web channel, NBC15.com. See, I am the reason why most people fail, because of the negative thoughts. So, Pat, thank you so much for beginning to turn that all around for us. We'll be right back.